Hi, welcome back to Just Family Adventures. I'm Lauren.
I'm Gwen.
And today we're going to make the video that's long awaited for our recap of our vacation.
Yay!
Yes.
It's a bit sad that it's
over.
It's over.
So we went to Walt Disney World for, what, 5 days? I don't know. Sunday to Saturday.
Yeah.
But we were only at the parks for 2 days. Well, so kind of breaking down, we'll insert clips, pictures, what we have. We did film some room tours, so you can go check out those videos. And we did talk about a few things randomly in some recent videos.
Yeah, well, when we were there, we did videos every night,
that's
so
what
we kind of talked what we did that day.
So this is just a recap of the whole week.
With pictures, because we didn't vlog walking around the parks. I mean, we kind of wanted to, but we need to invest in some camera stuff.
Yeah.
Before we really get into that. But so yeah, we checked in with Kidani Village on Sunday, October 4th, and we had a 2-bedroom suite.
Yes.
And like you said, we have a link to the room tour for that.
Yeah. So the plane was crowded. We did not take the Magical Express. We did rent a car, so it was fine driving into Walt Disney and then getting into Kidani Village and everything. That wasn't an issue. Now our room wasn't ready in time, and we did stop at Target to pick up a few groceries because we had the kitchenette.
Kitchenette. We had a full kitchen.
Full kitchen, whatever. I didn't think we would have a stove, but we did.
Yeah, too
I
bad.
know. I don't know what I was thinking when we were at Target. But then that night we went to
Sanaa for dinner.
Yes, we had reservations for there. Now, although we had reservations, we had to check in, and then we still had to wait.
We didn't?
Yeah, we did. We had to give them a phone number, and then they would text us when the table was ready, and then we went outside where the little walkway is.
Oh, well, it wasn't long.
Well, no, but it was still...
That's the way Disney does reservations. It's always been that way.
Okay, well, I'm just mentioning it wasn't exactly, because it was a later dinner.
Yeah, it was at 7:50, and we had been up since like 3 o'clock in the morning.
And then we already kind of talked about the food, but the bread service was definitely our fave.
Yeah, I like the butter chicken. Yeah. I just didn't care for the rice, I love coconut, and I like cilantro, but that was what I picked, was the whole cilantro coconut vegetables, and I didn't care for that. I loved her rice.
Yeah, I had the salmon with the cinnamon rice, and that was really good. Which
wasn't called that, but...
Yeah, that's what it tasted like.
When I was looking at the menu, you must have got the market... not the market.
It was the fish of the day. Yeah, because I'd asked that, because I was kind of... I didn't really see... I was like, oh, this menu scares me. Like, I don't know any of this stuff. And she was just going off of other videos she's watched here on YouTube of people ordering at that restaurant and what they've got and said was good. So it's always personal preference. So I just asked what the fish of the day was, and it was salmon, and I like salmon, so I just went for that.
Yep. So yeah, I mean,
they did rush you though. We felt rushed.
Yeah, which was odd because it was already kind of late. Like, I didn't think.
Yeah, and there was other tables open that were the social distancing one. You know, there wasn't any. It wasn't a full house the whole time we were there.
Yep. So I guess that was it then for that night. We basically, besides hitting, obviously, if you watched all the recap video, us showing our hauls, but we were in the gift shop an awful lot buying pins.
Yeah, but to get back to Sanaa, I want to mention with the Disney resort or Disney restaurant, they put a little card on your table, and you have to scan that. Yeah, with your phone, your camera. So if you didn't have a smartphone,
they must have to be able, because somewhere we went, they did give us a paper menu too, wasn't it?
I don't remember that. I just remember looking at the phone.
It wasn't, but I'm sure if you asked, they'd have to get it.
And then the waiter and waitresses, they all had face shields on.
And I do think it's like a limited menu compared to some, in normal times. Okay, so then that would be the first day?
Yeah, so that wraps up day 1. And then
Monday we went to Hollywood Studios.
Yes. So that was interesting. So my one recommendation, if you want to get on Rise of Resistance, get onto the app like you're going to sign up for the ride to get, what is it called?
Virtual queue?
Yeah, but what were they called? Boarding pass.
Boarding pass.
So the guy told us when we walked in there, he was like, if you're trying to get on, only one person do it so it doesn't mess up your
party.
Yeah. So when I was clicking it and going back and forth, I kept trying until like 10 o'clock, like I would do with an online release for a product I would want to buy, like a Funko or something. But here, I don't think that you should do that. I think you should wait till exactly your phone hits 10 o'clock, hit that button, and then click it. Because by the time you're hitting back and forth and refreshing, you could already be at, 10 o'clock in 30 seconds.
Yeah, they say like within like 9 seconds they're gone.
So we missed it the first round, but luckily by the 2 o'clock round, we got it. So that was good.
At this time, boarding groups for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance are full. We plan to reopen the virtual queue at 2 p.m. to fill additional boarding groups. To check the status of the virtual queue, please use the My Disney Experience app or request the assistance of a cast member located throughout the park.
And the parks were crowded compared to what they had been from us watching YouTube videos. So that was a little bit of a shock in a way. I mean, we had heard that they were going up a little bit, but it was packed. And once we tried to get Rise of Resistance, we then continued to walk all the way up to the Chinese Theater, which is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I always forget what it is. And the line was already really long. And that was another thing. We kind of ran a little late that day. The park opened, hours were 10 to 7. We probably were in the park at 9:50.
Yeah.
There was already a line, and the ride must have already been running because it had already broken down. So we decided not to get in that line and wait because we didn't know how long it would take for the ride to come back up. So then we headed over to Galaxy's Edge, which was crowded.
That's when we got in line for Smuggler's Run.
Right. It was long, but it wasn't that bad. It did get worse.
Yeah, it did start to rain a little bit, but then it cleared up, so that was good. We weren't in too much.
And we kind of, when it rained, we were under something. Because at one point you were out in the open. And that's another thing. The lines look really long, but they move. They keep moving. You're not really ever stationary for too long.
Yeah.
Because you're socially distanced, that's what makes it look like you're way out there. But
there's still long lines, and they need to bring fast passes back because I think that will also help with social distancing.
Yeah, but then those standby lines are just going to be even longer because you're going to constantly have all the fast pass people coming in. And the wait times they gave you when we were there were a little bit higher than what you actually waited.
Yeah, you said that.
I did?
Yeah.
But I know now from watching videos it's even worse. And I think the wait times are getting higher. So yeah, we did Smuggler's Run, which I thought was a decent ride.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of already talked about this before, but you're more focused on your task of driving, shooting. I was the engineer, so I was hitting a bunch of buttons on the side. I really wasn't focused on the actual graphics of the ride, so I kind of wish I paid more attention to what was going on the screen in front of us, just to like see what we were doing. But
had you watched any YouTube videos?
See, I didn't want to spoil it because these were all new rides for me, so I didn't want to watch other walkthroughs or ride-throughs of the other videos out there. I wanted it to be a first time for me.
guess I should have told you that because I knew that, and I kind of was like this, not really looking at my button. So I mean,
well, you only had one button.
Well, yeah, but I think at one point it might have changed up a little bit, but yeah, until my arm got tired, I didn't know how to do that. But yeah, so it was a decent run.
Yeah. Rise of Resistance was definitely better.
And the reason why I watch all the spoiler stuff is because I'm not a ride person and I have to know if it's something
so
I can go on.
Expect it.
Right.
So then we went over, well, did we try the Ronto Wrap at that point?
Yeah, because we're trying to, that was another thing Brendan was pretty upset about in a way, because with the way we kind of went into Galaxy's Edge, I think he wanted to have that moment of and cry and everything.
I was not going to cry.
You were. You said you might cry when you see the Millennium Falcon. But I don't know. We were trying to just like, we saw that it was so crowded. We just kind of like, and you, since you know you don't have fast passes, we kind of just like ran in.
Yeah.
And then we had to find, I think we ran in, walked all the way through it, and had to come all the way back out to actually get in line for Smuggler's Run. To find the end of the line. You had to follow it all the way around.
It almost went up to Toy Story Land.
Yeah.
Like you could see Toy Story Land at the end of the line.
And we had went in the other direction. We went in from
Well, at the beginning of the day, you had to go in. There was signs saying
you couldn't go.
You had to go that way for Galaxy's Edge.
Through Toy Story. So we did basically. So since we were kind of rushed, he didn't really get the. So after we got off of that, I guess we looked around a little bit, but like I was so crowded. And then he did order the Ronto Wraps, which Lauren was furious about.
Yeah, because it was like there was too much going on at the point. Like there was a lot of people everywhere, and then he was like, "I just ordered this thing and a drink," and I'm like, "Well, how's one Ronto Wrap gonna feed all 5 of us? Like, what are we doing?"
Well, you were like, even, what is this? I don't even know what this is.
I didn't know what it was.
I did get 2.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. See?
You had yours and we had ours.
Okay, so
and you had a drink and we had a drink.
Okay, so, you know.
So, yeah.
One for 3 people.
We ate that. And then...
More like we tried that.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I'm not big on the sausage and the... I didn't like the texture of the wrap.
It made you feel...
Yeah, like it would left...
Gritty.
Yeah, all over my lips and everything.
Yeah, it was a weird... I thought it was pretty tasty. I mean, I'm not a big sausage person, and having that, like, snack...
Yeah.
You bite into it kind of threw me off. But my first bite pretty much was, that's all it was.
Yeah, you have to...
Do it.
You have to get it all together with, like, the wrap, the coleslaw, and the sausage all together for it to, like, actually be like, wow, this is pretty good. But we ordered that, and then we were also a little disappointed because you have to wait in line to get in the gift shop. You can't even walk into a store without waiting in line. So that was kind of a disappointment.
In Galaxy's Edge. Well, anywhere, really, but it was really bad in Galaxy's Edge.
We did end up going back and doing all those by the end.
Because you had to wait in a line to just get into the area, then to wait in the line to get in their little...
The outpost section, yeah.
Because like, a lot of times it was one person, one
we didn't even try the blue and green milk.
I know.
So that was like, meh.
I wanted to try it, but it just got hard at one point. It was just like, I don't know.
And then
you only have one day, you know?
And we didn't even get to the other side of the park. We didn't even like go up to the side where Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster, and that was my favorite ride. But I was more focused on all the new stuff because I figured then when we go back, we can just do whatever's new again at that point in time, and hopefully things are a little better the next time we get there.
So after that, then we walked into Toy Story Land, and we did Toy Story Mania.
And I did an outfit change.
Because we did pictures.
Well, not outfit, let's say ears and mask.
Because we did photo pass pictures in Toy Story Land. We did them in Galaxy's Edge too. So yeah, because we hadn't done Toy Story Mania in a while, because usually you try to get the other bigger rides with the Fast Pass, because that was a problem with Hollywood Studios. All the rides were pretty much that top tier, tier 1, however, you know, the Fast Pass. So that was one we skipped because we've had done it before. We did it out in Disneyland and in Magic Kingdom, but it was late year that spin. It's kind of like this, to me, kind of the same. I guess there's people out there will probably be like, no, it's not. So yeah, that was another one that was like, oh, the line, but it moved pretty quick. And then after that, we went on to the Alien Saucer Spin.
And let me just go back, because that Toy Story Mania gift shop at the end of the ride, there was stuff in that store I didn't see anywhere else. So if you're big into Pixar and Toy Story, I suggest checking out that store if you can.
And that's another thing, when you buy something, you have to carry it around all day.
Yeah, they don't ship
because they're not,
back to your
right now with COVID, they're not shipping back to your hotel.
You can ship to home, but it costs $9 for under 50, I think, and then $12 and up going from there. Maybe 75.
But like Richie wanted that pillow, and it was like he wanted it. You're carrying it.
That didn't last very long, but
I carried it.
okay. So I was reading. I was like, "What is that?" So the swirling saucers, we did that. That was fun. It's kind of like the Mater ride
in Disneyland.
Yes.
Which one? That's how I knew I liked it, because I did it in Disneyland. So
now me, Mike, and Richie all sat in one.
Were you guys?
Part. We were a little squished, but it wasn't as bad as Disneyland.
Portal awaits. Please remain seated. Permanezcan sentados, por favor.
Attention toys, remember for your safety to remain seated in your rockets, no lap sitting, and keep your face covers on at all times.
Yeah, we just watched that video. We were like, God, they look squished in there.
Yeah, so that was a fun. It's too quick, I think. But I don't know, if you keep spinning, I guess you would guess. So.
Yeah. It goes by quick, though. And then we got in the line for the Slinky Dog, me, Mike, and my dad. We haven't done that yet, so that was new. That was a long line.
Yeah, that was a long.
And it was that we got on that. I talked about this before, but we got on that right before the 2 o'clock mark, and I'm like, look, we're gonna get up to get seated, and it's gonna be 2 o'clock. So I'm on the roller coaster with my phone,
going by with her phone out, because I was watching the time, but she had said she was gonna try and do it, and honestly, I didn't really know how to do it, so I wasn't gonna attempt. But yeah, me and Richie had walked all around outside Toy Story Land and back, and I guess we were right around there right before you got on the ride.
Yeah. I was glad I saw you guys because I waved her.
Yeah.
But it's a little kid roller coaster. Like, not little kid, but that's a kid roller coaster. It kind of reminds me of the Gadget one at Disneyland. There was no big drop, no hip. Like, there's a couple. It wasn't. If you're a thrill seeker, it was not.
No, but to me, it looked like there was a big drop.
No. It looked like that to me, too, but I was like, wow, that's it. Needless to say, I don't think I would do that ride again.
Just to stand in line.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back on Slinky Dog Dash. Now, I do want to try the new Pixar one. The Incredible Coaster.
Well, you did that one.
Yeah, we did it before they remodeled it for Pixar Pier. But that was a better roller coaster than for Pixar.
So then after that, we just walked around, I guess, did gift shops. Because you had got, you had got Rise of the Resistance, but we were a backup group.
Yes, which did end up getting called, and I didn't realize, but even after the park closed, the backup group went way past our number. Like, I was like, wow, they're at like 170 something. I'm like, I can't believe it goes that high.
Because, yeah, we decided to eat at that Pizza Rizzo, which I didn't care for the pizza.
To find out later that was a relaxation station, and we didn't know.
Yeah, well, mobile ordering, we knew ahead of time from watching YouTube videos that we should have done it first thing in the morning, decided where we wanted to eat, and get that all situated. But of course, no.
It wasn't but it wasn't a long wait. We ordered and maybe had to wait less than 10 minutes, if that.
But before that, just trying to figure out where to eat and what wasn't crazy. That was the only place that we really kind of came upon that wasn't crazy, I guess.
Well, it wasn't. It was a quick service. There was no restaurants available. That was the
right.
problem.
Well, I mean, even just other quick. I don't know.
There was no sit downs available.
It was just hard. It felt like it was hard finding somewhere because some places aren't even open.
Yeah, if we would have planned it out, we could have made like our order for a sit down. But I got the meatball sub at that place, and that was really good.
But yeah, while we were eating is when we got called that we
for our boarding pass
of Rise of the Resistance, and so we kind of finished quick, eating and went over there, and there was a long line, and we're like, okay, and I don't know what made you go up to ask the cast member.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you walked up to the cast member because I'm like, this is them. Where is she going?
Oh.
And then they said that the ride was down, and they didn't know why everybody was still standing in line. I guess because
they knew something we didn't. I guess because if a ride goes down, they're probably gonna get it back up, and then you're in line anyway.
Right. So the guy was like, you don't have to wait in the line, and as long as the ride comes back up, you're guaranteed to get on it.
Yeah,
today.
Our boarding pass was good till the end, till park closed.
So we ended up going back on the main strip and shopped, I think, for a little bit.
Thank you.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled?
Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9 Nom and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poe Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Jet doors opening now.
Hurry, all recruits to transport. No need for safety there, it'll be a smooth ride. Ground crews, deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Initiate pre-flight sequence on Deck 3 for Pucara. Affirmative. Deck 3, you are clear for launch.
Launch, we're rolling up.
Pucara-bound personnel, this is your final call to war. Yes, I just want to be sure. All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds.
This transport is now under command of the First Order. Let's follow up to the right-hand side for processing and interrogation. This unit off. This unit here. That unit over there. This unit here. That unit over there. This unit here and this unit.
Wow, yeah. Oh.
No, I didn't think so. We still have no transmission, so it will not work. Sympathizers, please take this time to memorize the color that you're standing on. I'm speaking. When the cell door opens, blue and red will enter into the back of the room, and color code silver, you will tap halfway down to maintain physical distance. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
They're simple instructions. I expect no one to mess them up.
Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
You're needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
It's probably going to be on this side. I don't know.
Idea. Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. What? Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, it goes to the prisoners. You're a breach and touching block 3.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Oh, wow, look at that.
Take cover, recruits! If anyone's taking a blaster, now's a good time. Ah! The escape pod's just below us! Wait, why are you going up? I said down! Up is bad! Up is real bad!
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Oh, that is so cool.
Attention! All resistance personnel! Abandon ship! I repeat, abandon ship! This destroyer the battery!
There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. Line up, scan for his pod beacon.
More escape pods down in Sector 4. Verification pending for Key Command personnel.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay. Remember 140 for a stop.
Isn't that
Is
when
that?
we did,
Oh
Minnie
no, we
and
didn't.
Mickey?
No, I think I totally skipped that. I think we did that before we even ate pizza when we went to the pizza place.
Maybe. Probably.
I think that's what it was. I think
so
after we
already
left
lost.
Toy Story, we went right to Mickey.
We stayed in that circle. That's all we did. We didn't go anywhere else until we left the park. We did the main strip, and that's when we did those gift shops.
Right. And then, but we did the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway whatever.
Run away, railway.
Railway. that was a long line. And
we waited in that for like an hour.
Yet I think the app said almost, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
So it wasn't as long as the time said in that. But again, it still kind of kept moving, but you were out in the open more, like direct sun.
We got sunburn from that.
And then they were like, oh, well, you know, when you come up on somewhere where you can sit down benches or like just a little concrete thing, you know, make sure you show social distance. Well, the minute you sat down, you got to get right back because the line moved. But a lot of that line was out in the open. And Richie was having a meltdown at that point. So him and Brendan got out of line. They asked and they said, yeah, you can get out of line. And when they saw us get up closer, they could come back in the line. Which that for some reason, boom, boom, started moving really quick. And now I'm like calling him, like, get over here, we're about to go inside.
And yeah, they were in line for pretzels.
Well, then
So they were like
I
trying
got
to
a
quickly...
text saying, can you please bring sodas and drinks?
Oh, from you?
Yeah.
I did not text you anything.
Oh, let me pull this up.
Yeah, pull that up. I don't remember that. So, yeah, so, I mean, like, he ran over. But then there was still a little bit of it inside, so we were able to eat. Even though we weren't sure, so we're, like, shoving it in our mouth.
And then if you want merch for that ride, go to their gift shop because you could not find it anywhere else. I don't even think we saw the ears elsewhere, did we? Maybe you could get the ears.
Yeah, I think I did see the ears somewhere.
But none of the clothing, anything. And of course, that was Richie's favorite ride.
Yeah, because we ended up going back there to get something.
To get him the shirt. And the wish, a bunch of stuff. You saw in the haul videos. So go check out those videos if you haven't, because we posted one almost every day we were there. So then going into
Tuesday.
Yeah, day 3.
We had reservations at Polynesian for breakfast at 8:15 in the morning.
When you come back, can you bring a cold water?
From him?
From you.
Yeah, so back to the breakfast. I did not want to go, and I had Richie tell them the night before.
No, he said, can we just not go? And I said, no. I said, we're going.
Well, I slept in that morning, so I wasn't going.
So, meanwhile, I set my alarm.
Because I couldn't sleep good. The beds were so uncomfortable for me, and if I slept bad, you know, it wasn't going good.
So, and of course, 2-bedroom suite, she's on one side and we're on the other. So my alarm went off. I jumped up, got in the shower. Brendan got up. Plus there's also, that had 3 full bathrooms. So I'm getting ready, don't see anybody. I'm finally like, oh wow, you know, we're here and we have to get all the way over to the Polynesian by 8:15. We have to leave in like 15 minutes. And I open up the door from the bedroom out to the living room area, and there's Brendan sitting there drinking his coffee. And I'm like, where is everybody? Oh, what are you doing? We need to leave here in less than 15 minutes to get there on time. And so he went and knocked on their door, and that's when she's like, I told you last night. I was like, no, you didn't. Richie asked if you could stay, and I said no. So needless to say, me and Brendan went by ourselves. Because at that point, I had to go, because otherwise they would, I mean, I don't know if they really would do this during COVID, but they would charge a credit card if you don't show up. So me and Brendan went and
had a nice private breakfast with the 2 of you.
So yeah, I didn't get the tongue of toast because last time I got that, I mean, it was good, but it was so heavy. It's so much. And I did find, I also like the macadamia nut pancakes with the pineapple. And that's what I wanted to get. I don't know. You just got eggs? What did you get?
Yeah.
Just eggs. That menu was definitely limited from
Very
what
limited.
Their normal breakfast items are.
I think you could only get the 3 things: tongue of toast,
eggs,
the macadamia pancakes, and eggs.
Yeah.
They were the only 3 choices.
And it was expensive because I looked at the menu prior to canceling. I did cancel.
So yeah, so I mean it was good, but I don't know, it didn't taste. I mean, I was so looking forward to that. It just didn't taste as good as it did the first time. And then we just decided to, we went into the gift shops at Polynesian.
And she bought those ears on sale and didn't get me any because she was mad at me.
And then we walked around the resort a little bit, and then because I wanted a Dole Whip, and they didn't open till
10,
11? No, it wasn't 11, was it?
No, it was 10 o'clock. It was 10 o'clock.
Got our Dole Whip, and then we went back. And then I really don't remember. I mean, we went to the pool, I guess. Was that the first day we went to the pool? Because did we go back to the pool?
I never got in the pool. I sat in the lounge chair.
I think it was.
Yeah, it says here pool day.
And then, yeah, so we just hung out.
And when she means by hang out at the pool, they're there for like 6 hours.
No, we're not.
Maybe like 4 or 5. It
No way!
Yes, because I stayed down there with Richie maybe for like,
yeah, you went back and took a
minutes.
nap.
Yeah,
So
I
your
did.
nap might have felt like we were down there forever.
But then by the time you guys got back from the pool and got ready and everything, we headed over to Disney Springs, and then we had dinner. So it had to have been a while.
I don't know.
It was a long time.
So yeah, so then we went to Disney Springs, and that was when we first experienced the lines to get into Walt Disney. And you had you walk all, like you kept going, oh my gosh, where are they taking you? And you had to line up way past the basin.
It did go pretty quick.
Yeah, that one wasn't as bad as the last day. So yeah, I guess that was the only line we had to wait in.
Yeah, because we went to Chicken Guy for dinner that day, and there was
we had to wait a little bit.
more so wait for the food than but luckily we were able to
Yeah,
get
I'm so glad she was able to snag us up.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, slide.
Because there's not that many inside there. And it was, when we walked in, I saw that most of the tables were going outside. Especially when we're hot, I just wanted to be in the air conditioning.
That food was pretty good. I liked, what did I get? The sandwich? I didn't really know how to order it. They're so quick. They're like, what salsa? I don't know, you get 2 salsas.
Yeah, I did. I had this chicken sandwich. It was okay. So before that though, or no, maybe it was after dinner. I don't know. Remember I was trying to get into the ganachery.
Yeah, that line was way too long.
And it's such a small store, they were really only letting probably one party at a time. And so we stood in line for a couple minutes, but then I was like, all right. And again, Richie was mad.
There was like 3 parties in front of us.
I was like, oh, we're still here for a couple more days. We'll be coming back. And so I did. We didn't, we left the line, but I regret that now. Because
Well,
we
we could have bought that and then just like found a table and just did it at the table.
What? Wait, are you talking about the ganachery or are you talking about the chocolate factory? The ganachery we did end up going back to.
Yeah, but I wanted the piñata.
She wanted to
I wanted to
Is that the one from the ganachery?
Yes, I wanted to get the piñata and take it back to the room and do a vlog of it, us doing it.
Yeah, but like I just said, we put it on that.
I know, but
that's another day. We'll talk about that.
So yeah, that was. I guess that was about it for that day.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Sorry we went a little long rambling, but we wanted to get through everything we did. A lot of you have been requesting we do a recap video, so here it is for you. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share if you'd like, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.